All right, we're live. Hey guys. I took 7 shots. I'm at about. I'm. This is like the worst fucking time for me to do a live reaction, but I'm at a bachelor party right now, and I'm trying to use this time. I intentionally made up some shit just so that I could like. I don't know if you guys can like hear them outside, okay? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this time to live react to the One Piece chapter because I probably got spoiled already because of a person, one of my friend, like he just used a profile pic, and then also like just Twitter in general is like that, right? So I heard about Roxy Zebek being shown in this chapter. It looks like he is Blackbeard's dad. God damn, dude. I'm pretty fucked up right now. I'm not fucked up, but like I'm feeling pretty good right now. Anyway, the point is like, Jesus Christ, that Blackbeard might be Zebek's son, which is something that I guess like in a reaction video like earlier. So I'm just gonna live react to this One Piece chapter 1154. Um, I'm pretty sure I already know what he looks like because I'm like I said, like my friends or my mutuals, my friends like profile pic, and we're just gonna just live react to the chapter anyway. So I have it open here on TCB. This is Saturday night. I'm in Denver right now. I don't know. I honestly like I basically took like 7 shots like in 15 minutes, which is pretty crazy, right? I'm not a lightweight, but like it's anyway. Sorry, I'm just like rambling at this moment. Anyway, this is like a drunk live reaction to like a pretty important One Piece chapter. So that's what this video is gonna be about. Anyway, the chapter is called "I Can't Even Die," which is an interesting chapter, and we're still going with the Yamato cover story. So we see Yamato, we see Kiku. They're at the snowy place. I think it's called Ringo, which is where Zoro and Killer fought. And I think the fucking Benkei, the monk guy, the fox Onimaru, I think his name is. He was there, and we see Page One here as well. And I see Ulti is like running over to like the shrine at the grave of a hero born in the West Blue and brought up in Ringo. At the grave of a hero born West Blue and brought up in Ringo. I don't really. At the grave of a. At the grave of a hero born in West Blue? At the grave of a hero born in West Blue. Ryuma? But Ryuma wasn't born in West Blue, right? Okay, anyway. I was gonna think maybe like who was Kiku's brother again? Izo or something like that, and then fucking what's his name? Shooting Doji or whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep going. 63 years ago, Elbaf's past, Lord Jarl. Jarl, the oldest man in the present day, lost his partner, Cascade. Oh, okay, so Jarl died, right? Because Big Mom basically killed him or something like that, right? She like did the whole like fucking sumo judo flip, whatever it is, and broke his head or whatever it is, right? Cascade Beard Jorl was struck down dead by the hands of a certain young girl. Okay, so that's Big Mom. Um, name Her name was Charlotte Linlin, a mere human, yet she left a large part of a giant village in ruins. She would later go on to become an emperor, earning. She would later go on. You can, as you can tell, obviously alcohol is in me right now. But she would later go on to become an emperor, earning the epithet Big Mom. Okay. That same year, Elba faced a string of tragedies. It was calamity after calamity. Sudden fires, windstorms, and bitter cold waves that devastated the crops. The abnormal weather also brought fishing to a halt. This once magnificent land had fallen into famine. Okay. Now, do you see? This is all that child's doing. This land was cursed because you all failed to kill it immediately. This land was cursed because you all failed to kill it immediately. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Kill what? I guess Big Mom? No, surely it's just a coincidence. Okay. This is Loki's mom. She doesn't like Loki, and Loki came back up. Yeah, so we remember like he came back up, like he scaled the mountain, and he was like bloodied and stuff. He's staring at me, Prince Loki, and obviously Loki's mom does not love him. So take it away. Don't ever let that monster near me again. Prince Loki, you have to keep away from your mother's room. Gouge out those monstrous eyes. If left unchecked, his curse will grow till it brings about the nation's collapse. So I guess this is like his eyes are like they are a fucking uh derivative, or what's the word? His eyes are inherited because of him being like an ancient giant, right? Here he is crying. Uh, I'm just gonna kind of like I'm not gonna speed run it, but I'm gonna try and be as efficient as I can here. You're going reaving. We could easily steal what we need from the humans. That is true. Ain't that how it's always been in Elbaf's history? That is true. That is true. Giants are more genetically disposed, naturally disposed, and trying to be stronger than fucking humans in general. So don't be ridiculous. A senseless raid on them would only bring shame to Elbaf. That's the law of the land now. The best from hundred blah, 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 are of attacking. What are they? Since they've all hit them. Those bastards from Hunter's Village. Don't loot the village. Internal giant struggles weren't unheard of. Yeah, because obviously we've known since like Elbaf, or like since it was introduced, that it was a matter of like giants like fighting one another, right? So we're gonna do that, or they're gonna do that. During tested times of these incidents only result in making the period more severe and bloody. Okay, so the country was engulfed in chaos and misery. Okay, so they're fighting over food basically. Hey, wait. Okay, here's baby Hadrudin. Your brother doomed this country with his curse. As elder brother, you'll take responsibility. Okay. Uh. Okay, and he has the band-aid over his nose. Okay. Don't you know my son's a cutie? He's gonna be the world's longest living man. Kennedy, or you know, I seduced Harold. Go to hell. I love this country. Don't you lay your finger on my mom. Ugh, fuck, dude. This guy is like. I'm gonna flatten you, King Harold. Sorry, I had to test my friend. I'm using his room to like live react to this chapter. Word reached me about Loki's birth and the recent famine. I was building a report with very. Okay, so they're blaming Loki for like the famine. That makes sense because like the curse and everything. When the news came, our allies acted without hesitation. They loaded tons of foods and supplies to be shipped here. Humans may be small in stature. Excuse me. Okay, so this is because of like the what the fuck was Harold's wife's name or Loki's mom's name? Okay, I'm just reading the rest of the text. Favor with all our might. Estrid, she died, right? Damn, Harold's like crying right here, dude. Loki, my son, yeah. At only a few months old, Loki. At only a few months old, Loki had given up on love. Harold's diplomacy soon started to bear fruit. So did Zebek like invade Elbaf or something like that? Through the fractured nation. Estrid's older brother was appointed as Loki's personal steward. The coastline keeps this area separated so the beast will come here. You're so cute when you're worried. Oh, so Ida became like a barmaid. Okay. Fishermen, castaways, even pirates. With any luck, I'll be of help to Harold. You were at the scene of the Reverie incident, Harold? Yeah, you were at the scene of the Reverie incident. Okay, so Zebek probably did some shit out there. Okay. My friend was one of the invited kings. He smuggled me in as one of his guards. Yeah, my friend was one of the invited kings. My friend was one of the invited kings. He smuggled me in as one of his guards. If that murder hadn't happened, I might have been exposed. What the fuck? So there was a reverie incident? If you were caught, all this would be the least of your worries. Have you ever heard about the Galera? What the fuck is the Galera Warhammer Company? Okay. Might be a spin on Galila. Okay. I thought they were just a myth. No, they existed. They really did travel far and wide, sending letters back to Elbaf. They finally said they had all been captured. Over 100 warriors were taken prisoner, including ancient giants. However, they sank deep into the ocean at a certain point. To be blunt, there's probably a deeper reason why your yields haven't worked out. It has nothing to do with your lingering animosity, huh? Ah, fuck. These are rumors about it. But I also heard a story about a frozen army of giants somewhere. It seems our people are regarded as enemies of the larger world. Now let's see what kind of garbage we'll be serving today. The horse of fortune died. The his body was in the realm of dead. Close our doors and get the chair inside. 40 years before closer in terms of trade, identity, and together. My dream is to join hands with many of the countries around the planet for the giant race to become all welcome over. King Harold's so cool. He's changed so much. He's going to be a king who'll go down in history. Will you be looked through? Beat him up, all up, gays about the world's strongest country. We don't be weaklings here. Yo, fuck niggas, bro. Yo, I'm not racist. Beat him all up again. The world's strongest country. We don't need weaklings here. Loki, unleash chaos. You think you can get to call my father dad? I don't get why anyone respects me. He's never trying to play with nice with those human insights. That's crap. We all should try to see from me. Talk to me, run. You're sympathetic. I could puke 100. It's because of your mom's filthy blood. Yeah, master, this is going too far. So they'll call me prince. Loki spread pain and destruction, but nothing he did filled the hole in his own heart. I can't even die. Wow, so that's why this is the name of the chapter. Okay. He's just taking his pain out like on the rest of Elbaf. Okay. What's the deal with this island? Where's the welcome committee? Grar. Oh, we found one. Look, it's a giant wolf. This is definitely Elbaf. Oh shit, this is the end of the chapter. Okay, so here's Shiki. This is the Rock Pirates. Gee, ha ha ha, this brat's got one hell of a devil face. I know there's Whitebeard, but isn't he a big head kid? Why are you crying? Harold spotted this particular man 8 years ago during the reverie. Alright, kid, you better say yes to both these questions. I ain't that type that takes no for. Dude, he's fucking blonde, bro. I ain't take that. This is Zabek. And he single handedly killed a Navy HQ admiral and vanished without a trace. This feat earned him a massive bounty in the government's ire. First off, this is Alba and Jones here. Dude, Roxy Zabek, future captain of the Rock Pirates, father of Emperor Blackbeard. Oh! Confirmed! Roxy Zabek is Blackbeard's dad. First off, this is Elbaf, land of the giants, yeah? Yo, is this Stussy? Dude, Stussy fucking Shiki with two blades. Two blades, dude. Second, we'll find Harold here, yeah? Oh, confirmed. Rocksteady Zebek with the fucking lightning bolt down his ear. And the oh, it was confirmed. I guessed he was his dad, dude. But this is crazy, bro. Oh, this is crazy, dog. Zebek, you are a goat. Dude, this motherfucker looks like the coolest bitch ever, dude. Oh my god, I don't even know if it's the alcohol that's flowing in me right now, but this is crazy. Look at these animals reacting all the way on the right, though. Roar, girl, all that shit. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if it's the alcohol flowing in me that I'm not being able to like register like what this chapter is, but Jesus Christ! Oh, Zebek is his dad, dude. This is crazy. Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna go out to downtown Denver, but this is the chapter. Zebek is Blackbeard's father confirmed, and this motherfucker got like veins going through his whole neck and shit. And Loki has a very tragic backstory. Okay. Fuck, come on. All right. 16 minutes. That's a record. That's the live reaction. Zebek is Blackbeard's father. It's something that I guess, but I feel like it's a little too on the nose, but I think it's still like pretty sick at the same time, you know? Okay. All right. That's the end of the chapter. I'm gonna go and have a good time with my friends, but thank you guys for watching my live reaction. Dude, I can't believe I'm actually kind of right about some shit. All right. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Peace. God damn, that's actually like this is like the most unhinged like reaction of all time ever. Zebek is Blackbeard's father.